What's up everybody, Greg here with Lensprotogo and Lens Rentals, and welcome back to the channel. This is week 6 of our challenge series, and in this one we're going to be doing free lensing or lens whacking. This is the technique of actually removing your lens from your camera and using it similar to like a tilt shift lens where you can shift the focal plane, as well as letting in light leaks and flares to wash over the sensor. You can get some really cool and interesting imagery with this, and it's used a lot in wedding films and wedding videography and photos to get that really dreamlike effect. But you can also use it in commercial or more narrative type work, whether again you're trying to get that dreamy effect or you want to have something that's a little bit hazy, have the image a little distorted and not be as clear and crisp as it normally is shot, say for a flashback or something like that. Now this is a very experimental technique and a way of using the lens and the camera together, and that's what I really want you guys to do with this, is experiment. Now I have a bunch of tips and kind of basic things to help you get started, but really play around with all these different settings and different controls to get a really unique look. Before I get into some of the tips and tricks for free lensing or lens whacking, if you want to get involved with the challenge after you take your photo or video, make sure to tag it using hashtag Lensprotogo at home as well as at Lensprotogo. That way we can find them, check them out, and share them. I'd love to see what you guys are doing with this. All right, so now let's get into some of the tips. The first one is going to be shoot in manual mode. Manual mode is going to allow you to control all of your settings separately, especially because we're not going to be having the lens actually attached to the camera. We're not going to have control over the aperture of the lens unless it's a fully manual lens. So really our only way to adjust exposure is going to be using shutter speed and ISO of our camera. And having that manual control is going to be really helpful for getting the look that we want. The next tip is to use a wider focal length lens. Anything wider than a 50mm should be pretty good for both photo and video. If you get longer than that, you're going to start to introduce a lot of jitters, especially in the video. With photo, you can definitely get away with it going with like an 85 because you're going to be shooting a still frame instead of having that motion of holding the lens and the camera separately. The next thing that you want to do is set your lens's focus to infinity. This is going to give you the most flexibility and control and the most range of focus with your lens. One thing to note about using native mount lenses or lenses that are designed for the camera that you're shooting on is you're never going to be able to get to infinity focus with free lensing. You're only going to be able to get to that medium to close focus to macro focus capabilities because you're moving the lens farther away from the sensor. And that brings me into my next tip, which is try different lenses. Now, since we're not actually mounting it onto the camera, we're just gonna be holding it in front of it, we don't need to have the mounts to match. So this way you could use Canon or Nikon lenses on your Sony camera. You just wanna make sure that the lens you wanna free lens with has a larger flange distance or distance from the back of the lens to the sensor than what you have with your native mount lenses. The next tip has to do with framing and composition. Now it is called lens whacking or free lensing, which makes you think a lot of the times you wanna move your lens around. But to get your composition right, if you hold it flush with your camera, get your composition set, and then you actually start whacking the camera body on the back, that's gonna let in different lens leaks as well as shifting the focus, but keeping your composition the same. It can also be a huge help to shoot in slow motion, especially if you have longer focal length lenses. It's gonna help reduce a lot of those micro jitters that you're getting from holding your lens and camera body separately. Now say you just wanna get that tilt shift effect, but you don't really want the light leaks coming in or it's flaring too much. One of the things that you can do is hold your lens with your hand around the top of it, and you can use your fingers to block out the light from the sensor. Now you just need to figure out which direction the light's coming from, and then you can orient your hand to be in the right direction to block the light from hitting the sensor. And I have one more huge tip for you when you're doing this technique, and that's to be very careful of when and where you're doing this. Because your lens is detached from your camera, your sensor is completely exposed when you're shooting. So you don't want to be shooting on a beach on a windy day. You're going to get sand and dust and dirt in on your sensor, and it can damage parts of your camera. Same thing with if it's raining out, you don't want to get water inside your camera and on your sensor. So just be very careful of when and where you're doing this technique and make sure that you have it in a controlled environment where nothing's going to damage your sensor. So those are all the tips that I have. If you have any that I didn't cover in this video, make sure to put those in the comments below so people can check them out and learn how to do this technique as best as possible. If you want to join in on the challenge yourself, again, make sure to tag us, hashtag Lensprotogo at home, as well as at Lensprotogo with your photos and videos so we can share them on our social media. If you want to check out those other challenges and learn some new skills and techniques, I'll throw a link to a playlist right up here as well as at the end of the video that you can check out. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for new videos every single week, and I'll see you in the next one.